philanthropic, professional athletes, and high net worth individuals their philanthropic activities. Being seen as an artist, being engaged as a personality yourself, and thinking that that is the way to those relationships and help them give back to the community. Many of them want to, but their organization, they don't necessarily know how to engage and their organization operates. How many of you all are from Baltimore?
Show of hands from Baltimore.
Okay. Are you all familiar with the Avenue Market?
What was the name?
The Avenue Market on Pennsylvania Avenue.
The Avenue Market on
Yes, the
Pennsylvania
Avenue
Avenue.
Market on Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm sorry. Well, at the Avenue Market on Pennsylvania Avenue, we have a client. The name of the organization is Cuties on Duty LLC. They make balloons and sell shea butter and body oils. Their motto is everything that you do, keep it cute. They're in the process of making a transition from being purely a retail site to expanding their offering online and in the hopes of generating greater revenue, really engaging differently with their target customers. And we also have a client, Accessimatize. You all may have heard of her. It's in a makeup artistry business. The owner is Takia Ross, and she wins business pitch competitions. Actually, also a consultant of the Haysbert Center. She funded her business by winning, I think it was around $50 to $70,000 in business pitch competition prize money. Um, so that is a she. What she also does is that she's the DMV's first mobile makeup artistry studio. So she took a bus and converted it into a mobile makeup artistry studio and uses that as part of her primary. We also have an organization called Fosterpreneur, and actually the program is very innovative. It utilizes the teaching of entrepreneurship education to alumni of the foster care system. The idea is that the things that make entrepreneurs successful tend to be the grind, the grit, their resilience, and their ability to sacrifice and problem solve. That's not necessarily something that you can can't teach people work ethic. And with many of the alumni of the foster care system, they are able to engage entrepreneurship differently than other people because of some of the things that they learn. In addition to entrepreneurship education, they also have social workers and advocates who work with them as well to ensure that they have wraparound services. The last client I'm going to talk to you about is Celebrate Us. They are an event planning, an event production organization out of East Point Mall. But they also do gift baskets and has, in the last year or so, really launched into workforce development. One of the things that they are in need of is some organization support to identify what's the most effective business model for these three kind of disparately aligned or disparate business lines. So that's the Haysbert Center. Some of the news we believe kind of a nice little flavor of the clients that we serve. Are there any questions about
I have a question. Have we talked through the timing of these projects? Are these summer projects? Are these fall projects? Or will they be summer all the way through till the end of fall?
the way that the projects will work is that we have sufficient needs ourselves that can be on the ground landed very quickly. So the things that we were talking about, some of the social media pieces and marketing support, along with some event planning, those are projects that will begin this summer. The brand assessment is is a project that can begin in the summer or the fall. The accounting template that would be, if you could start on next Thursday, I would love that too. So yeah, we have both summer and fall activities for those years.
Very good. Very good. Other questions? So by show of hands, how many are interested in any of the opportunities that they just heard about through the Baltimore Urban League and the Haysboro Center. Okay, very good. And no additional questions at this point in time? Okay.
Is there going to be an email to send your resume to?
Well,
Phone number?
I'll repeat. There will be a link that'll go out at the latest Monday, ideally over the weekend, to students. When you go into the link, you will be able to select a drop down of all the opportunities that you heard about today, and actually a few others. And you'll be able to upload your resume and select 1, 2, 3, however many opportunities you're genuinely interested in. I'll be compiling all that information, sharing it with Mr. Honorable, Ms. Grant, and the other project-based learning partners. They will, ideally, by Friday of next week, the 12th, contact me and or students to say, we're interested in you, thank you for being interested in us, and then students should be able to make their decisions over that weekend, give or take 48 hours or so. So ideally, I know the last day of class is May 15th. During that week, you all will know exactly where you stand and be in position. If you plan to do project-based learning and request credit for approval, you'll have everything that you need, your invitation letter from PBL partners to move forward and to make that request. Any questions along that process? Excellent. I know one of the things that I would probably ask if I were sitting there, but you all have learned from our negotiations and professional development series, don't talk money until the appropriate time. So I'll jump in. And Mr. Honorable and I are working out some of the final stages of this process. But correct me if I'm wrong, the opportunities through the Baltimore Urban League are more than likely, or at least the vast majority of them, will have monetary compensation for them. So some of our PBLs or project-based learning initiatives are completely volunteer, which again are still very impactful for those of you who are trying to build your experience. But other opportunities, there's more of the internship or externship scenario, and we'll be working out the final pieces of that, but more than likely, those roles will fall into the compensated category. Is that fair?
That is absolutely true, sir.
Very good. Any other thoughts, questions? Phenomenal. So we will be in touch with all the students who are interested in the vast majority of opportunities you just shared with us. Ms. Nonblue, we thank you very much and appreciate your partnership. Look forward to working together.
I'm looking forward to, sir. Thank you very much for the accommodation, and you guys have a great weekend.
You do the same. Appreciate it.
Will do. Bye.